everyone. And for the Isaiah study for this week, we're going to be working in Isaiah chapter 3. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so in Isaiah chapter 3, we're going to be reading verses 9 through 11. Just 3 verses, 9, 10, and 11, and talking about what I found. And I'll read straight through and then we'll go back. So if you got your Bible and everything, get it open, or I'll try to put them on the screen. The shew of their countenance does witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. They say to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked! It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. And I thought, wow, that's a lot, and it's it makes you feel like, okay, this is what's going to happen because of God says he's going to don't worry about people and what they do and how they say and all, and just focus on him, and he's going to take care of them. This shows that this is the kind of stuff he's going to do. So it says their countenance does witness against them. Their countenance is the way that you can tell a person's countenance if it's happy, if they're sad, if they're angry. Most people, you can see their countenance. And other places in the Bible, it says their countenance dropped. That means they went from being happy and joyful to angry and, So their countenance dropped, and people could tell. And they declared their sin as Sodom. They hid it not. And I'm thinking, if you're sinning, and it sounds like they're boasting that they're sinning, or just not caring that they're sinning. Okay, so the blue is where I put it. They were proud of their sin and didn't hide the fact they were sinners. God says, woe to their soul, for they have their reward, evil unto evil. And that's sad that someone would think that they would rather get a reward of evil instead of good, just because they don't want to be good. In verse 10, it talks about the righteous. Well with him. In other words, it's going to be good with him. For they shall eat the fruit of their doings. In other words, you do good, you're going to get blessings. If I want to be well with God, I need to live right with God. And that was my note there. We're almost done. Verse 11. Woe to the wicked. And I've heard in a sermon one time, woe means, oh my, that's going to be bad. Woe to the wicked. Bad for the wicked. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. So, again, it's repeating, and what they do, they're going to be repaid like that. Which reward do I want? The fruit of my doings, the righteous, the thumbs up, the happy, or the reward of his hands, the thumbs down, the wicked? I want the fruits of what I do for the Lord. So I would prefer to do what the Lord wants me to do and live in a way that the Lord wants me to live so that I can please Him. Because that's my goal, to please the Lord. So it was just 3 verses, but those 3 verses were pretty impactful because they're kind of outlining the fact that people that are doing all these ugly, mean, and nasty things and don't get right with the Lord have a terrible reward at the end of their life. And that's sad. It would be good if God could open all their eyes to see and they could change their ways. That should be our prayer, that God opens their eyes so they can change. Sometimes they will, and sometimes even once He starts working with them because we've been praying for them, they don't. They're stubborn. So that's sad. But we're going to focus on the good. We're going to focus on the fact that He's going to repay people that are mean and hurtful and just won't turn themselves around. And we're going to do His will so that, excuse me, so that when we get our rewards in heaven, we can get crowns so that we can lay them at His feet and not just stand there while other people do. I want to do it because I want Him to know that I appreciate and love Him and think of all the wonderful He's done for me. Okay, guys, that's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.